I don't know for certain if this egg is rotten, but I'm candling eggs and this one looks very different than the rest, so I'm gonna show y'all. A rotten egg in the incubator is like a ginormous fear for so many of us, and I understand, because if you've ever had an egg go rotten in an incubator and bust open, it is a disaster. The smell of a rotten egg, it's like bleach, but like in the worst sense, meaning that it like never ever leaves your nostrils. It is the worst. And when it happens in an incubator, it infiltrates the whole incubator, and sometimes it'll ruin the other eggs in there, or definitely the eggs in the closest vicinity. It's very rare for me that I get a rotten egg in my incubator. Like literally I've maybe only had 1 or 2 in my history of hatching. Normally it happens when sometimes there's a hairline crack in the egg that you just don't see, and so bacteria is able to get in there, and so that bacteria coupled with the 99 degrees of incubation can just cause for problems. But it's not super common. Putting eggs into lockdown, so I'm doing the final candling, and this egg is a little strange. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to show this to you. This, for example, is what we want to see. You see that air cell nice and big and pronounced in there. You can see veining slightly still. This is a silver well summer. Then we have this right here is a wee and olive egg. See that nice pronounced aerosol? That's what we want to see going into lockdown. And they're nice and big, so that baby has a lot of air to breathe once it pips internally until the time it pips externally. Here's another one. That's what we want to see going into lockdown, right? A nice full egg, a nice big beautiful aerosol. And then this is an olive egger, just for good measure, another nice big beautiful aerosol. And then there is this egg, which is another wee and olive egger. Okay, do you see there's some lightness up there, but you see how it's all just kind of like jumbled in there? Nothing is really pronounced. Now I would expect to see the liquid move in there, but honestly this is really like I'm really pushing it with this egg. Rotten eggs tend to pressurize. Like if you've ever had a rotten egg and you caught the rotten egg, I mean, not like with your hands, not like you like caught it, but I mean like if you have found that you have a rotten egg and you've thrown it, you'll notice when it hits a tree, it just like explodes because the rotten gases in there like pressurize the inside of the egg. So anyways, I'm not going to take my chances with that egg. No matter what is going on, whether the air cell is messed up, whether it quit at some point in development, whether it is rotten, that egg is going to come out of my incubators right now. No, I will not be cracking it open. Okay, I inspected off camera. I didn't notice the smell. If that were a rotten egg, I would have smelled it from where I was standing when I threw it in the woods. And I can share with you that it is a chick who seems to have quit developing at some point in the process. Either way, it was a good call by me. It would not have hatched.